Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm going to tell you today about how a person can be a white African, okay? And this is part 2 of this. I talked about this earlier in previous videos, but let me say this. And the reason that I'm outraged and the reason that I'm upset about this is because the 1 to 3% of black South Africans that are killing white farmers and not just white farmers, but white people in general just because they're white. And it's a small minority of them. It's 1 to 3%. But they didn't kill this guy, but these attackers had tried to. And this white South African had a Born in Africa shirt with the continent of Africa in the background. And it had the words written, Born in Africa, okay? They shot this guy in the head, and fortunately it missed all major blood vessels and all major spinal areas. And so it went underneath one of his eyes, through his cheek. So by God's amazing grace, he survived. But he is a white African. He was a white African before and he still is a white African. He was a white African before he was attacked, and he still is a white African now. Let me explain this. He was a white African when he was born in Africa. All right. A lot of white South Africans, they can trace their ancestry back to, back as far as 1657. That's when usually a lot of the permanent settlers settled. I know Jan van Riebeeck landed in 1652, but some of them probably before 1657 to 1652. Now let me explain. White and black populations in South Africa are colonialists. The only natives of South Africa are the Khoisan, and they were more similar to Aboriginals like in Australia or New Guinea than they were black Africans. So yes, you can be a white African, okay? And, okay, my country, the United States, it was born in 1776. Most of you guys know that, July 4th, 1776, okay? So, it's barely over 240 years old, all right? Most white South Africans can trace their ancestry back to South Africa before my country was even born, okay? I'm an American. I was born here. And not probably before the 1970s, 1960s, but we consider African Americans nowadays as American as we are. And we should have way before now, or way before 1970. It should have never been an issue, but unfortunately it was. There's nobody that would say that you can't be an African American, because you can be. And you should be. But just like that, somebody can be a white African. It's common sense. Hope everyone's doing well. Take care. God bless them. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.